Excuse me, Obama, Mr. Obama. My name is Dominic, and I'm great. I'm marvelous. God is perfect. Marvelous is not perfect, but it may be almost. Obama, this nation was Christian. The first 23 members in Congress, when our very first, number one, President George Washington was president. Our very first members of Congress were Christian and went to church. I know this. You say our nation is based on ideas and values. A lot of values which Americans don't have, okay? Yeah, I have better values than you do. Most likely. And if you do have good values, good job. I'm a Christian, okay? Yes, I am. So this country is not Christian, Jewish, of Judaism, or Muslim. It's just a nation based on values. And he also said a nation of non-believers, Hindus, and Buddhists, which are in the minority. Yes, this is a Christian nation. We do have some Jewish people. We do have a few Muslims in this country. I'm a Christian. Yes. And I want to tell you something. This is what my personal opinion. The Christians of the U.S., and you even say you're a Christian on your profile because you rejected Islam, so to speak, so to say, or whatever. You're a Christian, and true Islam wouldn't like you. Yes, because you accepted Christianity supposedly as your faith and way of life. You know what I think you are? You're not atheist. I mean, because if you were, you would say on your profile, you're agnostic. You're agnostic. Agnostic meaning you don't have one belief. You don't have one certain belief. And you're sure as heck not a Muslim, Obama. You're not, because it doesn't say that on your profile. So supposedly you're a Christian. Well, I'm going to tell you this. I predict in the future, years from now, okay, maybe not years from now, 4, 5, 6, 8 years, 12 years, 16 years, when you're not president from now, let me tell you something. I want to travel. I don't want to live. I don't want to go live somewhere like I'm part Irish German. Somewhere. Maybe have a house there. I'm a celebrity. I don't want to live there my whole life. Okay? Okay? One day, 12, 16 years from now, if and when we do have a true Christian back in office, yes, we will be at war with Islam one day. Yes, we will. The only Christians, the real Christians, the real Christians will be at war with Islam years from now. You say we were never at war with them and we never will be? Why? Their religion, Islam, is a religion that's insane. They commit suicide, which is against God. Lust, and they take other people's lives. That's a religion of evil. Okay? They say the majority is good. And supposedly he doesn't stand for Hubal, or Allah is not a moon god. Well, he is a moon god, celebrated on the Arabian Peninsula years ago in a pre-pagan Islam. A moon god. He's not God the Father. God's not the moon, he's not the sun. God the Father created the sun and the moon and the stars. I'm not sure how this is gonna sound, but if you're not a Christian, unless you convert, because that's a true Christian's job, not to force, not. You're not supposed to do that, but to preach. And I'm not a preacher. Maybe. I'm just saying how it is. Okay? Um, um, if you're not a Christian, if you're agnostic, and don't be an atheist because that's just total BS. And so is most of evolution. Most of it. I believe in to some degree. That's what I said. To some degree. Evolution is to some degree. It's not magical like Pokemon. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Pokemon. Yeah. Ha ha ha. It's not magical like that. Okay, look. If you're not a Christian, be a Muslim of God. With a G, not an S. Because I have figured it all out that just by, well, if every word had a word notion, I know what it means. Life, death, died, live, singer, poetry, dancer. Let me tell you something. If a word had a word notion, poetry. If a word had a word note, if words had word notions, Muslims are of Satan. Okay, but they don't know it, and if they don't know it, Allah also means Al-Mudel, the deceiver, which is one ex-Muslim said on a YouTube video. Allah is not God, the father of life. I think Allah is Satan. Hey, this is my personal beliefs, and I think it's the 100% absolute truth, because it really does have truth to it. Truth. Fact. It's not the majority. You know, I asked for Muslim, that's what I'm going to call them, because in America they seem to be okay, seem to be good, at least, or whatever. I mean good, but not over there. Out of the U.S., they're bad. I ask you to pray to God and call him God, the Father, Yahweh. Yeshua is Jesus. It's not the same. Yahweh or God, not Allah. It's an improper term. It supposedly was for Hubal the pagan Muda. Don't say it is not, because it is. So this is I did this video because this is from an article. Obama declares U.S. not at war with Islam. Well, years ago, under Bush, even though I didn't like him, and even under Clinton, we were at war with them. People couldn't stand them. And now, I don't think that's changed. I am a Christian. There are Christians in this country. Santa, Saint Nick, Nicholas of France, Easter Bunny. There's no such thing. Should tell about spring. As spring, the season is here. Then summer, fall, and or autumn and winter. I'm here to tell you that yes, we are a Christian nation, and we're a Jewish and a somewhat of a Jewish or Judaism nation, but mainly a Christian nation. Agnostic, that possibly there is God, or he's out there somewhere, or whatever, you know. And then the others are the minority. The others are the minority.